So basically, today we're just doing a spot check on your swimming, just kind of seeing what you're doing since it's been a while since we've looked at any underwater video. Um, to start with, looking at the right side, catch and pull, I notice that you're pulling a little wide to start with, and that usually has to do with when you're breathing. So you're missing out a little bit on your early part of the stroke. Um, you pull deep and then you pull up and bend your arm and get in a good strong position through the strongest part of your pull from your shoulder to your hip, which is really good. You can see here where you keep your elbow out, but you're not getting a lot of pull before your shoulder. So that's something you can work on. Also making sure that when you're breathing, you're really keeping that arm in line with your body, and you can see that from one of the still shots. So you start out, you get in a good position, but before you get to that position, you're here, which your arm is actually pretty deep. So I'd like to see you have the arm a little shallower, a little earlier. Now looking at the left side's actually starts out really well. You're pulling earlier in your stroke on your left side than you are on your right. But unfortunately the sun here hit us at a bad angle. I've got more footage of this a little bit later. So you can see you've got your elbow out really nicely, good chicken wings, as I call it. But you bring that elbow in close to your side fairly quickly, so you're actually slipping that arm through the water a little bit more and losing some power in the strongest part of your stroke. So you just need to focus on keeping that hand underneath your elbow. In the still shots, you can actually see what I'm talking about a little bit better. So there, you're starting out, looks great. But then what happens is, notice how that elbow comes in, the hand is ahead of your elbow. And that's the part that I really think you probably need to spend some time working on, or just pay attention to. Here you can see the difference in your sides. From the overhead, you can see where that right arm is pushing wide when you go to breathe. I put a couple of still shots in here. Left arm, notice body straight, arm straight, looks great. Then when we get to the right side, notice how wide it's pushing. It's coming out of line with your body, which we don't really want because we want you to be like a bullet in the water. So nothing major, but definitely some little things that you need to pay attention to in order to make a difference in your swimming. Nice high elbow recovery. Nice job keeping your head down and low during breathing. And your body position is very good even in the endless pool where it's hard to maintain a good body position.